right, we are live. Looks everything good. I got audio signal, I've got video signal. As you guys filter in, make sure that it is working. Help me out in the comments over here. How's audio and video? As we are waiting on everybody to filter in. All right, welcome in everybody. How's the audio and video? Great, good stuff. You guys are coming in, that's what I'm talking about. Verifying a couple things, make sure everything is squared away. Good, sounds and looks great. Thanks. Lang, that's awesome. All right, looks like we are good on the audio video check. I appreciate you guys. That is awesome. That's funny, Lamar. I fell for the AWB scare and bought an AR lower. Well, you know, I mean, could be worse things in life. Oh, face, not so much. Ooh, ouch. We'll get through this. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Everyone coming in. As we get in here, per usual, we wait till 500 before we get going, so we make sure that we are all good. So, of course, do the likes, do the shares, do all the things you guys are so good at, and we will make this party go. We're already at 230. We are cruising. All right, where are you guys from? Throw me over there in the chat. See where you're at. I'd love to see the representation of the states because that's always fun to do. Love my t-shirt. Thank you. This was one of my personal favorites. I think that's Minneapolis. Yep. I'm still purdy. Thanks, Ruben. I appreciate that. All right, here's our usual stuff. We got Jersey, we got Chicago, Texas, Alabama, Minnesota, California, Missouri, Indiana, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Oh man, we're everywhere. We got Indiana up in here, Florida, North Carolina, Rhode Island. Wow, okay. Man, you guys went through it recently. Idaho, Montana, Iowa, New York. Man, we are everybody. Massachusetts. I don't love the reason, but I love the name. South Carolina, Ohio, Washington, two Washingtons, Tennessee. All right, we got a really good representation of the United States here. Arkansas, Kentucky. Hope those floods didn't hit you, Ben. Oregon, South Dakota, California, Southern Illinois, Kansas, Tennessee. Man, we are everywhere. There's a first Virginia. Man, we are cruising. Central Texas. Good stuff. Everyone is here. Pittsburgh, you guys are top of mind right now, especially going into November. Less than 100 days till the midterms, by the way. North Carolina, Michigan, Oklahoma, West Virginia. I think that's like most of the states that, would watch this kind of content. And some others that aren't. Utah, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, Oregon. Man, we are hitting it. Michigan, you guys have got some stuff going on between Tudor Dixon and Gretchen Whitmer. Oh, let the games begin. Love the shirt. This is actually not my shirt. This is wrong sleeve. That is a grunt style shirt. I'm not sure if this is available for everybody. I think it was a special release they did a couple of years ago. But I really like this shirt. Oh, vote for the Second Amendment. That is correct, David. That is what we're going to dang do. My girl Pelosi needs personal protection. Well, when you fly into Taiwan. It'd be like that sometimes. All right, so New Jersey, West Virginia, howdy. What is up, everybody? All right, we are cruising in. Loving this like ratio. My beautiful brothers and sisters, we are at 30% like ratio. Ooh, you guys are treating me right this Friday night. We are going to make it happen. Yep, Eric is confirming this shirt's been sold out for some time. Tried to purchase it and was a couple days too late. That makes sense. All right, so per usual, guys, we are going to do our normal review. We're going to have a little time, spin a live stream. I got some points over here we can hit on if you guys run out of stuff. Oh, we've got our first person to test the super chats, and I appreciate it, Jason. It is working. Smash the like button. I had to read it. I had to, and I kind of agree with Jason. I think that's a good option. I do collect likes, so if you guys have them laying around, I would love them, and share the stream. That'd be incredible. It is indeed free to drop a like. Yes, that is true, and I support that. We are still a land of free likes. New Mexico, nice. Man, you guys got so much stuff going on across the board in this nation right now. With Kerry Lake, you saw that happen in Arizona. We had Tudor Dixon in Michigan. We've got Mastriano in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys, and we are going to hit that really hard on this channel going forward. Just because we need to make sure we're up on the game, plugged into what's going on, and active across the board. Land of Kerry Lake, that's right. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Oh, Baltimore. Whew, hope you're staying safe there. That is a spicy place right about now. Like your show and watch often. Hey, I appreciate that. Constitutional carry forever. That's right. What is up with Kansas? I assume you're talking about that vote around abortion. That is a thing that is their decision. It's a state level thing. I think there's a lot more to that than meets the eye, but you know, that's their thing. Super chat from Audio Workshop 223, $2.23. I appreciate that on multiple levels. Thank you so much, Audio, and also I loved the dollar amount. That was incredible. Good job. If anyone wants to do a 556, I'm down. Very good. Or a 308. That'd be kind of fun too. All right, some Arizona, some Phoenix, and we are at 400 viewers right now. Once we get to 500, we will kick this into high gear. We will make this happen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday night. Ooh, I saw something here that's interesting. Dirt Road Landing. Can't wait for Michigan to become the 26th state to have constitutional carry. That all comes down to who wins this governorship. It's very interesting in Michigan because Michigan is one of those states, man, where if you can pull off the governorship for a Republican who's already said constitutional carry, you've got a Republican House and Senate there. That's a thing. James, thank you, Braden, for all you do. Thank you so much for supporting it, guys. We are in this together. What about 30-6? Hey, I like that too. That's good. That's a good. I like how crafty you guys are. That's awesome. All right, we are cruising up to 450. Keep on sending it out, guys. Once we hit 500, we will make this bad boy take off. All right, Jamie Thompson, Red Tsunami coming in November. That is something that I genuinely hope that we can pull off. I think that we absolutely can, but we have to be active and we have to dive into it. It's going to be a thing because as of today, I saw some polling that says the general ballot is tightening between Republicans and Democrats. It's kind of fluctuating, and it historically tightens, but we need to be active and we need to get everyone we know out there. So we can do it, but that is that. Voting for Dixon in November. It's time. Whitmer learned the consequences. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, I like that too, Daniel. That's good, a 4570. If only calibers. It was all designated in calibers. That'd be awesome. We all need to vote in November. That is true. What's a red tsunami? A red tsunami is a red wave, except a heck of a lot bigger. So like a tsunami is a really big wave, would mean a lot of people went red. That's what it would essentially mean. All right, so we are at 450 viewers. We are almost there. If it stays at 450, then I will go ahead and kick this bad boy off, but we are almost there. Make sure everyone gets in, because we have got a timetable to amend to. The monkey. I can't even say that word. That's hilarious. All right, guys, we are almost there. It's good stuff. I've got an entire list. As we get in here, I am going to kick this off. Probably do it here pretty soon. But man, I am loving this. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. Kick it, Lang Lang. Guys, I'm not sure if I'm down with that becoming the name. I don't know. I'm pretty good with it. Jim Bob makes the 556 a reality. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. You guys are awesome. You guys are incredible. That's good stuff. Tested out the super chat. I love it. It is thoroughly working. The chat is thoroughly working. We are at 500 concurrent viewers. My mouth is almost working because I've done a lot of videos today, but let's get this party started. All right, so for you guys who are new, this is your first live stream. Here's what we basically do. Here's the layout. This is a live Q&A, so if you have a question for me about anything that we covered, any of the politics going on, any of the gun world stuff, any of the politicians, anything you want to talk about, throw it over there in the chat. I will do my very best to catch it. There's a lot of chats going on. We typically do this until around 8:45, 8:50, and then we transition gently into our 9 p.m. video, which we do on the regular, and you guys don't want to miss that one. Ted Cruz lays a smackdown to the director of the FBI, and I am here for it. So, with that, chat is working. Super chat is working. You guys are here. We got the likes going. Let's get into this, as Brandon Tatum says. So, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Because I'm going to start you off. Do you guys remember the last time the Democrats did an AWB ban? Just saying. They got smash-towned, and it was a thing. Oh, we got a super chat. I gotta read those out. I always read those out as they come through. The Woodsman, 1983. I'm concerned about the PLCAA, and that makes sense, right? So for you guys who are not familiar, the PLCAA is something that basically protects manufacturers from being sued out of existence. Like, that's kind of the tactic that the left is using. So what the PLCAA does is the Protection on Lawful Commerce and Arms Act. That's what that stands for, and essentially what that means is that means that you can't be sued for what someone else does with your product. So if you think about this like a car manufacturer or a knife manufacturer or anything that something bad could happen, they can't be sued because someone else used it against the design or used it outside of their control. That's the idea. Now, the Democrats are consistently trying to remove the PLCAA because they know that if they can destroy the manufacturers, they got gun control, they just got it a roundabout way, and that's the whole idea. So I wouldn't be too concerned about it, I'll be honest with you, because right now it's holding pretty strong. It's not being adopted in the Senate, and that is something that, as of this current Congress, is not going to be immediately on the first thing. And just so you guys know, my dad actually did make an appearance in here, and he said "my baby boy." I'm just gonna make fun of him later for that one. All right, so then we've got Dirt Road Landing for a super chat at 308. Man, I'm loving the calibers here, guys. This is great. That's good stuff. America times 5. You know what? Let's make it times 10 because America is awesome. The Texan, another super chat. Thank you so much, guys. By the way, keep doing that deal, Hoss. I support that. I hope that wasn't like Hoss from Bonanza because that was a great show, but Hoss was kind of hefty, and I don't think I'm that hefty yet. All right, so let me catch up on a few of these chats over here. Zeb Sutton, so where does the federal AWB ban stand? Now, what Zeb is talking about is the assault weapons ban of 2022, which was voted for by 2 Rhino Republicans, Brian Fitzpatrick and Jacobs from New York. Jacobs got kicked out of his primary, no go. He got ousted because he fell for gun control. And then Brian Fitzpatrick, who we're going to talk about him in a second, he also voted against it. But essentially, it's sitting in limbo. It has to sit in limbo until the till the leader of the Senate, in this case, Chuck Schumer, picks it up off the floor and puts it on the floor for a vote and says, hey, can we vote on this? And the Republicans say, nope, it's not getting past the filibuster. And then it kind of goes back to staying around, just like H.R. 8 and 1446. That's kind of where it stands currently. Right now, the Senate is out of session until later on in September. Beginning of September, end of August. So that's where we're at right now. And then you've got, of course, the situation around the elections, which makes it very hard. So that is that. The Cook County Chicago ban, I am also looking at that. They're in a similar thing. They're still pending. They've put some things forward that are very concerning, like revoking of FOID cards, all sorts of stuff like that. But there's some stuff afoot, I'll be honest with you. Freedom Lover USA. When Cruz put out his boot wearing the Gonzales battle flag, I lose it. Then you're going to love the 9 p.m. video tonight because that actually makes an appearance, Freedom Lover. You're going to love that video. All right, catching up over here. Just trying to get a few of the chats. Got another super chat. Where can I get a t-shirt like yours, but not in green? This shirt is actually from Grunt Style, okay? This is not my shirt. It's not my branding. It's not my merch. It's on Grunt Style, and I don't know if it's in stock, but I've had it for a while, and I legitimately love it. Chazzy, a lot of douchebaggery going on. There's a lot of politicking going on, 100% across the board. The Democrats are trying their hardest to appear normal, to go into the midterms. They are trying to moderate, and we are not going to let them. All right, our Boyd. Holy cow, I finally caught a live. Yeah, you did. That's right. Welcome to the party. And we are having a great time. All right, so I've got a few people over here saying the audio is breaking. Are you guys, multiple of you having that issue with audio, or is it just those few guys? Let me know in the chat over there. I'll make sure it's all good because my stream is in good connection. So over there, guys, just in the chat, hit me if audio is working or not working because some of you guys are saying it's not working. All right, so it looks like the audio is pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it's good now. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know because I want to make sure the experience is solid. Oh, we got a couple super chats that came through. Pontoon Rob, why do you think Dixon will win in Michigan? Michigan was the trial run for that situation. I can't read all of that, dude. I'm sorry. The platform I'm on, I can't read all of that. So it's not that I think that Dixon will win or I think that Whitmer will win. It's because I can't project who's going to win this far out because there's so much that happens between here and there. What I can say is Dixon is a very strong candidate for the Second Amendment. She has a very good appeal and she's very personable. She has solid conservative bona fides, and she's the Trump-backed candidate, which that matters to some, doesn't matter to others. But the point is, she's got everything that we would need in order to take Whitmer down. The other thing that's really important to understand about that is Whitmer has been diffused by the fact that Tudor Dixon is a woman. Because a lot of the Democrat playbook, specifically with someone like Whitmer, is she goes after the identity politics. You can't make a judgment on this because you're a woman. You can't understand because you're not a minority. You can't understand because you're a member of the patriarchy. All of those things that are mainstays, she can't use them because Dixon and Whitmer are the exact same demographic, and I hit on that in the video. That's really why I'm excited about it. It's not so much I know who's going to win or I don't. We're going to do our best to make that happen, but that doesn't mean that they will or they won't. Now, as far as the other part of that super chat, the important part you have to understand, a lot of states have taken into consideration a lot of rules and a lot of laws that have now passed and been held up in court. For example, you've got Georgia, you've got Wisconsin, you've got Michigan was one of them, Pennsylvania was one of them. There were a lot of states that made some corrections in that area. So I can't speak to that, but I'm also not going to operate under fear. I just will not. I refuse to do that. And that's kind of my answer. A little long-winded, but that's my answer. All right, Gary Wood, another super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Gary. I got to catch up on a couple more super chats down here. Dr. Threatening, I'm out of sequence, but take my money, devil. That's funny. Thank you. All right, we got Bubba and Larry. I can't read. You guys are killing me. I can't read the last word there. But thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. You guys are so generous. All right, good stuff. Got another one here. Pontoon Rob says he graduated with Whitmer and she's a bull's bully. I think that means she's a meanie pants. I don't know. But she seemed like she liked power when she was there. Jamie Thompson, Carrie Lake, that is another person that the establishment is not a huge fan of because she tells them that they can't get their way and they don't like that. Just saying. All right, catch a few more things over here. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up all the super chats. There's a lot of things. Chant, another super chat. Thank you so much. Curious how the AWB would affect 1911s. Single stack under 10, but there is an auto version. Proposed language is confusing as hell, as it could ban all 1911s, and that's the point. The idea is it's meant to be confusing. It's meant to be all sorts of completely subjective out the door, right? Yes, you're correct. 1911s would work under that, but then there's also an auto version. So if it could be an auto version, we have to get rid of that too. The whole thing is a big ploy, and that was the whole idea, but it's a very good observation. All right, so the stream is still good. I am loving it. You guys are kicking it. Very active. I love it. Let me get in the next thing. Thanks for going live. Hey, Chris, I love it. Thank you for jumping in here. All right, so the next thing that I got a few things I want to hit on. This one got me spicy. The Republican leadership fails and the assault weapons ban. That, if you guys watch that video that I did, because I'm kind of hitting on a few of the videos I did this week, I was hot in that one, because if you're a Republican leader and you're saying like, oh, it's going to be close, and you're not even active, like for example, Brian Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania and Jacobs from New York, I can't remember the city. If you're in that kind of scenario and you don't even lean on them to not vote, and it passed by 2 votes and they were both Republicans, yeah, that's on leadership. At least that's my own personal opinion. You guys can let me know in the chat over there, but that is, man, that made me so mad. I was not happy. All right, Montana's here. Good job, buddy. Thank you, Doug. Got another super chat, 338. Sticking with the calibers. I love it. Lapua, the hoss is the boss. That's awesome. All right. So did you guys see the music Midtown get canceling itself? Did you guys hear about that? Did you see that? Because if you saw that, you would like that video. All right, so it says, hello from Constitutional Care, Arizona. That's right. They are indeed civil servants. That's right. They should be. A Republican is just a Democrat driving the speed limit. That's hilarious. Well, the interesting thing about it is, I get what you're saying there, but it's all about the interest of the state. The smaller of a state, the less ability there is to mine it for your own resources. The larger the state, obviously the inverse is true. Man, but yeah, so a bunch of people said, seen the vid, definitely a leadership failure. I completely agree. Yes, that was hilarious. Now what CJ is talking about is the Music Midtown canceling itself. So if you guys are not familiar, Music Midtown is a really big concert festival, like weekend long thing. Craig, I was unsubscribed again. That video I resubscribed. Well, thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate it, guys. But the Music Midtown thing, that is something that they canceled because they couldn't tell people they wouldn't have guns inside there. It wasn't that the state said, oh, you can't do this. It was literally the state said, here's the laws. Do you want to do it or not? They said no, and then they blamed it on the state. Go to a different state. Good luck rebranding. But that's not what happens. All right, super chat, and then I'll get back to that in 1 second. Spirit of 77. Hey, bud, I love the content. I lean on your frequent and concise updates a lot in this rapidly changing environment. Keep up the great work. Pray for us here in California. We are trying to reach out so many good thoughts and vibes towards California. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's lots of cases. You guys are on the front lines, but we are absolutely there with you because the fight, you guys are getting some support from across the nation as well. So that is good. Keep up the fight yourselves. Don't be discouraged. They eventually will lose because the Constitution is on our side, not theirs. It is just going to be messy before we get there. That is the only difference. All right, another super chat. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are being really generous. If the red wave happens, first thing the reps need to do is vote to repeal that gun ban law. Well, the interesting thing about that is, if you're talking about the assault weapons ban of 2022, it's not a law. You can't actually repeal it. It just doesn't get passed. And that's really all that happens. So if you're talking about that, there's nothing to worry if the red wave does happen, like you said. If you're talking about the 1934 NFA Act, that's a different story, and that does need to be repealed because that would be an actual sitting law. So you can't tax a right, and that's the only little nuance. Even when they passed it, they said that was the thing. So that's that. All right, so guys, we are sitting at 523 likes, 700 concurrent viewers. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your involvement. And let's see what else you guys got over here. All right, we have a question on 1808. If H.R. 1808 passes the Senate, how much time will it take before it reaches filibuster? Well, it can't pass the Senate. So the filibuster is something that literally allows you to vote on the bill or not. It's the filibuster is ahead of all the voting, ahead of all the amendments, ahead of everything. You have to pass the filibuster to even start the conversation around passing a bill. So that's actually not the way that it's going to work. Oh, let's see. In the 2022, we have the vote hanging over the Senate head. Yeah, they do, but they also have H.R. 8 and 1446, which has been hanging over the head for a year and a half. There's lots of things like Puerto Rico becoming a state, Washington, D.C. becoming a state, all sorts of stuff that they passed that is hanging over their head because the House is passing anything. They're passing anything so they can say in the elections and the campaigning, look at all the things we passed with those pesky Republicans. All right, so we got another super chat from Jason. Okay, I'm worried Republicans will let this slip through their fingers. They like to sit on their hands historically. That's not a bad observation, and that's not a bad fear. The big thing that we have to dive into is we have to, like, the voting is up to us, right? Like, it's not up to the Republicans. The Republicans can sit there and say, vote for us all you want. Each individual representative is going to say, vote for me. But it's up to us if we actually get there, activate, and actually vote. That's incredibly important. I know a lot of people have concerns and reservations about that, but at the end of the day, we have to do it. Like we have to. But it's up to us, and we can make a huge difference. Oh, man. Lake Charles, Louisiana, voted or lose it. Very true. I'm trying to catch up on the chats with USPS. The filibuster is when people just keep talking, not allowing time for a vote. That's the talking filibuster, yes, but there is actually a legislative filibuster, which is what they're implementing, which means it doesn't even get past that. It doesn't even get to the talking point. That's one of the details. Is there a time limit on bills to stay in the Senate? I believe it ends every time there's a congressional ending. Like, for example, in 2022, if you pass a bill, it doesn't go into 2023. You have to repass it again in the House. That's my understanding of the way that would work. But I can research that because I don't have 100% certainty. I have like 95% certainty on that. The Second Amendment literally protects the rest. That is completely true. All right, so we are almost at the midway point of the stream. So I have one more question for you because I know you guys saw this one. Did you guys see the video where the criminals were trying to rob the store and the store owner had his own little dose of the Second Amendment that he dished out? And the guy ran out of the room screaming, he blew his arm off. Did you guys see that? Because that was hilarious. Oh, this is a cool chat while you guys figure that out. Jose Reyes, listen, I'm Puerto Rican. It's not a good idea to make us a state We have a different culture. I love being an American and my ethnic background, but my family does not think the same and it would hurt. Gotcha. Oh, American Bully, you must have been in the live stream last night. I do not have any apple juice, adult apple juice today. I have water with lime juice for vitamin C and flavor. All right. So everyone saw that video. That's good stuff. You know, that's James actually brings up an interesting point. Stupid is supposed to hurt. Yeah, it does. That's what the pain that you experience from bad decisions is what prevents you and you learn from so you don't repeat the bad decisions, which is one of the main problems when you completely get rid of all self-accountability. Like when any kind of time of accountability gets out the window, no one learns and you continue the stupid. Anyway, that's my thought. All right, so let me catch up on a few of these chats over here. You guys are awesome. Really enjoying the live chat. First time here. Well, thank you, champ. I try to make this as engaging as possible, and I really enjoy doing it with you guys. Braden, thank you for all you do for our rights. What's going on with the New Jersey mag ban lawsuit? The SCOTUS held to the Bruen decision. Rob, that's a very good question. So all of those cases have been remanded back down to the original courts, and they can either make the decision there or they can send them back further down, like what happened with California. So essentially, it's just long. It's making the time frame longer. It's dragging it along, basically. So when they send it back down to the courts, it has to go back up through the court system again. So once that happens, you'll have a full answer. I would expect within a year. I don't expect it to take that long, but they are going to make it take as long as possible. But that's the case, and that's across the board from Maryland to California. There's a lot of things going on. Let me catch up on a few more of these chats. Oh, this is a good one. Blaine, good chat here. Rhinos are being primaried out around the country, Braden. Good news for the folks around the country. Your vote counts. Yes, your vote does count, 100%. The biggest thing is you got to get out and vote, guys. I'm going to hit this forever. You got to get out there and vote. People died for the right for us to have the vote. You have to do it. I know there's discomfort from a lot of people. You still have to do it. Anyway. Thanks for all your videos. Watch daily. Trace, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love this relationship that we have. It's amazing. Good evening. Family tree. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Thanks, love the channel. Thanks, man. Don't play with fire. That is always a good idea. Are all rhinos bad? Not the ones in Africa. What do I think about New York's new law? So I just saw this a second ago, Chazzy. Sorry, I was trying to get to that. The New York laws are just as draconian, and they're going to get struck down the same way. It's just they're just trying to flex their muscles, like we're going to do what we want to do, and it's really not going to work out that way. You can't say all of these special protected places existed before when they didn't, and now you made everything a sensitive place. Specifically, when it says you can't make everything a sensitive place, it's going to get struck down again. Now, it's a pain in the butt while they do it, but it's going to get struck down again, particularly around the social media aspect and the deeming if you're a good person. Yeah, I enjoy that one. Good luck trying to define that in court. All right, let me catch up here. Sean, you work so hard for the Pro 2A community. Anyway, you, Jared, Armed Scholar, should get on the Gun Talk Media. I'd look into that. I don't know all the details, but I would look at that. Anything on the BATF, so that's the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, the ATF, making their own rules, I assume is what that's supposed to say. I'll be honest with you. The West Virginia versus the EPA decision that just came out, that's going to put an end to that. You're not going to see a lot more of that. It's going to be a thing. Honestly, that was a very big case. That was almost more important than the Bruen decision. Not quite. It was a different lane, but it was incredibly important. Burl says, the live chats are outstanding. Should think about a daily or nightly podcast. Because you guys are live streamers and there's 800 of you, I'll tell all of my 800 closest friends, I'm actually researching some stuff about doing just that. I'll leave it at that. You guys can let me know what you think in the chat over there, over the rough idea of doing something daily like this. But I am researching it because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. And I think it could be something really cool. So you guys can throw it over there. Dennis, I agree, Dennis. Let's get this channel over 500,000. Enjoy the content. Keep up the great work. My tentative goal is actually to get over 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If I can do it before the end of the year, incredible. If I do it on the last day of the year, also incredible. But with your help, I appreciate it. All right, we got another super chat from Chazzy. Thanks for answering. No problem, Chazzy. By the way, guys, if I miss your comment in the chat, it's not because I'm not answering it. It's because there's so many chats flying and I'm trying to read them all. So, just so you know. 100% support daily chats. Hell yes, get to hang out with you every night. Podcast would be great. Yes, sir. Man, it sounds like I'm gonna have to do this. Part of my daily consumption. I'm like vitamin 2A. That's a shirt for somebody, by the way. Oh man, you guys are awesome. Some of the things that you guys are just awesome. I'll share the vids. Let's go. Oh, another super chat from Jim Bob. Thank you so much, Jim Bob. I appreciate it. You guys are super, super generous. It's incredible. Jay Hatfield, that's a great idea. You could even interview other 2A advocates, Colin Noir, Armed Scholar, and plenty of others. There's no shortage. That is very true. I'm looking into it. I promise. I am absolutely looking for it. Yeah, Lewis, I'm trying to read that fast. My hardest. It's not the greatest thing in the world. All right, so the other thing that I wanted to run by you guys, we're about 8:30. I'm going to do a midstream chat here, like a midstream announcement here in a second. But the other thing, yes, Scott, hit that like button. I love it. My like man. Did you guys see how the Boston Globe, the video I did on the Boston Globe, digging up 100 years of marketing on Smith and Wesson, all to prove the point that their marketing tactics were bad and evil? Because that was an extra level. And personally, I was kind of thinking they could find some cool stuff in there, but you know. Just curious if you guys saw that, because 100 years to go back, that's some dedication. Like, if you want to try to find some sort of thing like that, that's some dedication. American Patriot Super Chat, do you watch Black Scout Survival? He is talking about another YouTube channel. I have seen several videos of Black Scout Survival. The one thing that I will tell you that stands out to me about his channel, I cannot remember his name right now to save my life, but he is very clearly... deeply saddened by what's going on, and that's something that's very, very apparent to me, and I think it's honestly based in a very honest place in his heart, because from what I understand, he is a military service member, and that's hurting him pretty bad. So, but yes, I have seen it. The Woodsman, another super chat, 1983. Washington Gun Law is a 2A channel. The host is an attorney, and he interviews FPC attorney about mag ban lawsuits and its current status. Okay, cool. That's a good resource for you guys who want to check that out. Okay, so that's a really, Mark, you just set me up for my little midstream announcement. Perfect. All right, so guys, if you are here and you were not here for the very beginning, just kind of chatting this up, making sure we're having a great time in the chat over here. It's live Q&A. If you want to talk about politics, you want to talk about gun laws, you want to talk about anything else that we talked about this week, music, Midtown, shooting people's arms off in the videos, Trudeau banning government imports of firearms, whatever you want to talk about, throw it over in the chat. I will do my best to get you your comment answered or addressed. We are doing a live stream now at 8:30. We're going to end around 8:50, and then we're going to feed right over into a 9 p.m. video, which I have previously prepared through hard work and sweat of my brow, all about Ted Cruz tearing asunder the FBI director in the Senate. Phenomenal. So make sure you guys catch that, and once I hit it, I will link it right there. All right, so back to the comments and the people. Let's see. Dinner is ready. Enjoy that, Corey. I appreciate that. Doc Bardstool, American flag equals domestic. I do not agree. Oh, we got a sweaty brow. Yeah, the hat. All sorts of sweat stains. You don't even know. All right. I honestly, Armory, I don't have anything I could speak to from a position of authority. I know that they have some economic issues that I wouldn't really be able to speak, confidently on, but I understand the basics. Great question, Michael. Do you think the AWB will pass the Senate? In my personal opinion, I do not. It would be political suicide for the Republicans to even take it up for a vote. It would be political suicide about 2 months out from an election when they come back to pass anything like that. And I don't think that they would do that. You got to get over the filibuster, which means 10 Republicans have to vote with them. You guys can check back, leave it in the chat if you remember when this first came out. My stance has always been on this, that it was a ploy from the House to get votes to go into the midterm elections. This was not going to pass the Senate because the filibuster was in the way. Now, I am not Nostradamus. My own little disclaimer, I cannot tell the future. But what I can tell you is, looking at everything on the table, looking at the tea leaves, I don't see it getting over the filibuster, particularly when you have H.R. 8 and 1446 sitting there passing the House earlier, year and a half ago. And then you have a companion bill in the Senate from H.R. 1808, which is the AWB by Feinstein, which was also not voted on. I don't feel that that's going to be a viable threat, and if it does, that would be earth-shattering, to be honest. Just saying, that's kind of my thing. That's a good question, Mark. What happened with the ATF agent who was making a private registry? I don't know the ins and outs of that. I'll be honest with you on that one. I didn't cover that one specifically because there's a lot of nuance to what they do. And if you're talking about taking on independent ATF agents, whether they be rogue or not rogue, that's still outside of our realm. I think I could comment on it 100%, but from a standpoint of actually affecting an outcome, I don't know if that would actually carry through to an affected outcome. Guys, I love the likes. We are almost at more likes than we have concurrent viewers, which is awesome. So thank you so much. All right, let me catch up on a few of these chats over here. Albert White just subbed. Love the work you're doing. We have to take this country back. The thing is, we're going to. And I fully believe that. I'm not black-pilled. I am not the world is over, the sky is falling. We are in a bad place. We are going to build out of this. It takes really rough times to make really great men, and the really great men make really great times. And that is what we are doing. We are building great times. And that's what we're going to do. So that's how I feel about that. Let me just catch up on it. You guys are being very chatty. I love it. Works for me. FBI. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. It's hard. Oh, another super chat from American Patriot. Every superpower throughout history have been brought down from the inside. Kind of seems like that's the plan. I'm going to be honest, American Patriot, sir. I can't say that that is necessarily the plan throughout history. What you could say is because governments, kind of going back to that whole scenario of rough times or hard times make hard men make good times make weak men make weak times, that kind of cycle. When you have a civilization and it works and you've got all of the stuff in order, like the culture, the specialization, all those different things, and life gets so easy and there's no threats, you start to ease off and you start to lose discipline, and that's when it falls apart. If you look at, again, historically, you've got Rome, you've got all the different, you've got the French Revolution, you've got the British monarchy, you've got America itself. Like, all of these things were founded from great superpowers getting too comfortable and then things falling apart. So I don't know if it's necessarily a plan from all that way back, but I can tell you there is definitely a pattern, 100%. All right, Dave, Dave B68, another super chat. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. I agree, William. We do need a convention of states. That will go a far way. A lot of far momentum for us. That would be incredible. Marky Mark, watching up here, Little Dade County. I appreciate what you do. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate you guys. Oh, that's a very good question, Jamie. How many red senators we need to flip the Senate? We need to pick up just enough to where it would basically be a 2 flip, right? So if you've got, for example, actually 2 scenarios, which are really good. You've got Pennsylvania, you've got Georgia. Okay, so right now, Georgia is something that you've got a Republican in Herschel Walker who I would like to see him beat out Raphael Warnock. That would be a flip. It would go blue to red. So that would be -1 for the blue, +1 for the red. So if you're 50-50, that would be 49-51. So if you have that twice, and also in Pennsylvania, if you go the other way, you've got, oh my God, what is that guy's name? Toomey? I believe it's Toomey. If Toomey's seat gets flipped to blue, you go 49-51. Same thing. So it all comes down to, really, right now, if you get Mark Kelly in Arizona out of there, which he's very weak right now. Blake Masters just took the primary. That's big. So that would be a flip. You've got Herschel Walker would be a flip, and you've got Oz, which would be a maintain. You would be sitting at 53 to 47. So you'd be in a much stronger position in the Senate, which would make the filibuster even harder to cross. So that'd be big. All right, got a super chat from William Mason. Thank you so much, William. You guys are awesome. Nice sticker. I love it. All right. Oh, that's a good question. Patriot 1776. Do you think NFA will be repealed? I think NFA, personally, this is not my desire. This is my observation. I don't know if the NFA will be repealed. I think that it will be piecemealed apart. I think you're going to have suppressors removed from the NFA. You're going to have SBRs removed from the NFA, and I think you're going to have full auto remain in the NFA. I think that's what's going to happen. Now, again, that's not my desire. That's just my observation. So that would be interesting. Anon 54387. It seems like you're getting about 1,000 subscribers a day. I would love to keep on gaining 1,000 subscribers. That would be incredible. That is like an amazing number, and that cannot be done without you guys sharing. So I appreciate that. All right, so I got another super chat from Irish3. Thanks for being you. Hey, I love that sticker. I appreciate that, guys. You guys are awesome. The super chats are great. I appreciate it. All of you guys are amazing. And guys, we got about 9 minutes until I'm going to jump over to this live stream, by the way. Not live stream, this premiere, where we've got Ted Cruz sticking this guy right in the boot, if you know what I'm saying. I am just going to go ahead and schedule this as a premiere real quick, because we are multitasking on this channel. That's what we do. And I am going to make that premiere live now. I'm going to put the good music on there for you guys, because I know how you guys like the good music. All right, that bad boy is live for 9 p.m. I will get this chat over to you post haste. Boom! That is for after this. There is the little link. Let me catch up on a few of these chats while I was multitasking. All right, let's see here. Reed Hendricks 2024. That would be an interesting thing right there. I don't know how that would go. Catching up. I agree. Red Eagle Politics. You're forgetting Nevada. Yeah, I was. You're right. That's correct. I'm sorry. I was doing that from memory. That wasn't a presentation. Keep it going. Pop can fix it. I appreciate the super chat. We need a filibuster majority. Yeah, we do. We do. But keep in mind, and this is really crucially important to understand. The Democrats, the media, they play this game, and if you just pay attention for long enough, you can see it. They play this game where 6 months ago, it was, oh man, Biden is doing great. His numbers are a little low, they're a little weak, but we're doing great. It's going to be amazing. We're going to build back better. We're going to climate change. We're going to do all the things. And then after 6 months, all of a sudden it goes, well, we might lose the House, but oh man, we're going to get close. You never know. The Democrats might be able to pull it out. Pelosi's a magician. And now currently, 3 months later, it's like, ooh, yeah, we're going to hold on to that Senate. What happened to the House? I thought you guys said you guys were going to own the House immediately. There was no problem. Well, now you're saying the House is gone? Because the House was gone when they redistricted everything. We already knew that was going to happen. They're done with redistricting alone, much less voting. But anyway, pay attention to when they do that kind of stuff, because now the debate is, well, the Democratic voters are very simply, they're separating Biden from all the politicians in the Democratic Party, because Biden is obviously over here and everyone else is over here. 6 months ago, it was, no, the Democratic Party is doing great. Biden's numbers get too bad and they try to peel him off. That's why he's not campaigning for everyone. That's why he's not visible. That's why there's no ad space. He's weighing them down like an anchor, and we got to make sure that we remember that. I don't think I said it yet, but super chat from Sean Mercer Crane. Thank you so much for the sticker. Yeah, that's the sticker. Make sure I didn't miss a super chat. No, we're good. All right. So we Boo on the Bench is awesomeness. Yep, and that video is coming up. Don't you fret. That is going to happen. And there it is again, in case you guys know. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up all these chats. We do need, I agree, we do need term limits, because when you have more and more and more terms like this, and you incentivize behavior of that nature. Just saying. All right, we got another super chat from Dead Reckin. Hey man, keep up the great work. I appreciate it. Hey guys, if you were new, like in the chat in the recent like 5 to 10 minutes, one of your fellow viewers, put out there that I should do a daily live stream. Now, I'm going to be honest, I will not do this 7 days a week. But do you guys think I should do like a weekday daily live stream? Like maybe kind of like a thing going into the midterms? I think that would be a cool thing. I think there's something there. You guys let me know in the chats over there, because that would be pretty cool if you guys could let me know. All right, so I'm just going to catch up on a few of these. All right, get my notes back up here, and then I will hit this. 2 yeses, 3 yeses, 4 yeses. You guys, I'm a slave for the people. You know it. If I have the time. Hey, I'll make the time for that. I think a few times a week would be great. Do it. Yes, you should. Commit to the states. I agree. Yes, definitely. 5 times a week. Do what you do. Jim Bob, the only thing you needed on there was boo. Do what you do, boo. It's the only thing I needed. More live streams. More live streams would be cool. Close to the elections, yes. Maybe 3 times a week. Okay, yes. Awesome. 1 to 2 days. Do it. Absolutely. Yes, heck yes. You're the man. Yes, I watched that. Yes, let's share this content. Oh, goodness. All right, this might be a thing. Don't tell my wife. I might be working a whole lot more. Oh man, yeah, that'd be cool to get Jared on as well. And by the way, the studio that I've been building is almost done. We are almost there, and I am very excited about it. Crash Bandit. That's actually a very good question. I actually do have a Rumble channel. They reached out to me, and I put something together with them. Same name, Langley Outdoors Academy, and it is active right now. I started about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I'm in the beginning stages, but it is there. Yes, 100%. Feature her in it too. Who did I just? Oh, talking about my wife. Nah, she wouldn't like that kind of stuff. Oh man, let's see. Yes, you should. Needing a few more likes. Hey, I like more likes. That's cool. All right. Oh, second time Isa said this. What do I think of the jig from Modulus Arms? I haven't seen it enough to actually speak to it. The only jigs that I'm aware of are my favorite kinds of jigs, which are the conversions to 223 or 556 into 300 blackout brass. I think it was something Squirrel makes it, something like that. But anyway, I love it. Bots. Hey, it's not my fault. I can't help it. All right. Damon says, I saw your Rumble channel. That is awesome. Good stuff. Oh, dude, American Bully, 100%. The Win Mag shirt is also really strong. It's really solid. I like that too. Oh man, all the way up to the midterms. So it seems the consensus is up the content going towards the midterms. Is that the consensus that I'm picking up? Because I think that I'm feeling that, and if you guys want it, I will do it. But it's a thing. I just got to think of a way to do it. All right. So now, let's see. We're at 8:47. I've got about 3 to 8 more minutes until we're going to bounce out to the video. It's 9 p.m. That's it. I called it Teddy's Tirade in this chat. That is the link, and we will be premiering, and I'll be over there. Yes, Brandon, you're great when it comes to educating and talking and speaking the truth about what's going on currently when it comes to the 2A. I appreciate that, Fierce. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Man, this is going to be a thing. I'm going to have to get a lot more sleep, but that's okay. All right, guys, so 24/7 streaming. All the streaming all the time. It's like Big Brother up in here. All right, guys, so what we are going to do now is we are going to start filtering over to the video at 9 p.m. where we will be doing a live premiere, and we're going to keep it saucy. And you guys kept me so busy in the chats, I didn't even get all of my notes, but that's okay because that is why I'm here to make this happen. All right, so let me pull up this over here, and I can actually see if you guys are in here. All right, cool. And I'm going to type I'm here. All right. American Patriot. No, don't be like that. All right, guys. So this live chat, we are going to wind it down here in a second. I don't know if there's motors in the Batif. Big Brother Lang Lang. I guess that's going to be a thing, isn't it, Barstool? I guess that's going to be a thing. Yeah, special guests would be cool. Different channels. I think that's awesome. Is this your job full-time? It is my job full-time. Yes, it is. Be there in a second. Very cool. Skip the 9 p.m. show for a live show once per week. I would, but I've got obligations. I got obligations to the people, and that's it right there. But yeah, the live shows are incredible. I love the live shows. You guys are awesome. It's really cool to get here and connect with you guys. Doc Barstool, it is no problem, my man. I think it's funny. All right. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm seeing some of you guys filtering over there. And I'm just typing while I'm chatting. Man, look at this. We got live streams over here. We got premieres over here. We are efficient. This 2A is evolving. All right, so we have 759 viewers still in the chat, and we are going to wind this down. I'm going to keep the live chat open for about 5 more minutes, but make sure you guys check out this premiere so you get it early. You can see it now. The chat continues over here in the premiere. It is live at 9 p.m. It is going to be great in 9 minutes. And everything on this live chat was amazing, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure that I see you over there because it looks like people are coming in. Love it. And I am chatting over there. Got live streams here. Ben Shapiro. Oh, no, not Ben. Hell yeah for the Constitution. That's all right. Doc, you're talented with this multitasking. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. To do the live stream properly, I might have to get somebody else to help me with, to be honest with you. But, yes, please, up to the midterms. See you over there. Add Rumble Lives too, please. Man, I love it. I might actually talk to Rumble about that. That might be a thing. Hot tub stream. Man, I'll tell you what, we keep doing this, it might have to happen. Love the way boo boo is used. Well, that's good, Burl, because that's one of my favorite things to say to people when I just run out of words. It's that and bless your heart. I'm very Southern. Oh, man. What's my favorite 7.62? An AR-10, by far. All right, guys, we are going to wind down in 4 minutes. The stream, I am spamming the stream in the chat to get you guys over to that premiere where I can say, hey, what is up over here? Because we got to talk about Ted Cruz putting his boot literally down on the FBI director. It was awesome. Constitutional carry for North Carolina. That is actually completely possible next election cycle because that governor is still in place and he vetoed everything that has to do with gun rights. Do I think that if the assault weapons ban becomes law that it will spark conflict? I hope not, but I can see where that would be a thing. I don't want that to be the outcome, but I can see where that would be a thing. Am I religious? I am religious. Yes, I am. Why didn't I get a notification? Make sure that bell is on and you got that subscription live, baby. I know it does, Big Lock TV. That's why I do it. I managed people before this, Frank. That's what I did. The Jeffrey Brown, the AR-10, it is a DPMS pattern. It is a high-level pattern that I built. It is not a low-level. It is not a low pattern. But that is the general style, yes. But it's customized because I built it myself. Bell it up. That's right. Why does New Jersey suck? I don't know. It just does, though, doesn't it? All right. So, guys, in about 3 minutes, I am going to jump right over here. We got people filtering in over here on the premiere. Make sure you guys jump over there. I am in the state of Georgia. Everyone on the live hung up and come over here. We got the live chat already going pretty good in the premiere over here. Man, you guys are amazing how good you are at supporting this. All right. What stadium? What do you think of Palmetto? I think they're a good option. I don't have no complaints from me. Trump for Speaker of the House 2023. I don't think he would support it. Go Dogs. Sick 'em. I'm in Georgia. Awesome. See, there's a few Georgia people over here. Go Vols. See, if I truly cared about the football thing, I would be offended, but I'm not. All right, guys, we got a couple more minutes. Make sure you check out that stream, get in the premiere over here, because we are going to have some fun over here. People are already commenting about the thumbnail. And I was here for it, too. Oh, man. My thoughts on Aero Precision. My AR-10 is actually built with Aero Precision parts, so very solid. Got a super chat before we wind down. Jason Oni, national reciprocity. My rights don't end at the state lines. That's very true. They don't end at the state lines. That is a very good point. See, I can't get the football thing going, guys. If the football thing gets going, that's all my chat will be. And I can't speak to that. I'm not an expert. I know it's made out of pigskin and it's leather. I'm just kidding. I know how football works. I'm just not hugely crushed on it. Looking forward to the Ted Cruz video that made my week. Yep, well, it's about to make it for sure because the video I put up tonight, I do live clips of him actually in the Senate. Solid stuff. All right, last time that I'm going to plug the video link right here for the premiere, and then I'm going to end this stream in 1 minute. So get your last chats in, have some fun while you do it, and then we are going to jump right over here. Ooh, nice. See, that's actually what I do when I'm watching premieres. I actually talk with you guys. All right, so winding it down, thank you for giving us the real news. Hey, I appreciate it, Alan. I'm glad you guys like it. Ever seen a Sasquatch? Deep-seated secret. I love watching the Bigfoot shows and the hunting Bigfoot and all that stuff. I love it. It's just so fascinating to me. Oh, man. But anyway, so that's that. Yeah, Jared did the same thing. Yep, 100%. Me and Jared sometimes do the same things, and I'm like, well, all right. Jim Bob, man, look at that. Super chats are flowing over into the premiere. That is incredible. All right, guys, it is 8:55. How about the Chupacabra? I hope I don't see one. And on that, I hope you guys have a beautiful evening. I will see you at the premiere. I lied. Here's the link one more time, and I will see you either tonight at that premiere or tomorrow morning on the bullet points. See you later.